At Surrey Fire and Safety, we know UK fire alarm regulations, known as the BS 5839 British standards, can be a little confusing. That's why we've made this simple video to help you understand them and keep your building compliant and safe from fire. UK fire alarm regulations say every business must have an appropriate fire alarm system. But this doesn't necessarily mean you need to install an electronic fire detection system. For small open-plan spaces with low risk of fire, you're unlikely to need a fire alarm if all of the following are true. 1. Your premises are small and simple and single-story or open-plan. 2. You don't store high-risk substances like chemicals. 3. You don't do high-risk activities like cooking. 4. There are no vulnerable occupants such as young children, elderly or disabled people. 5. A fire would be easily spotted anywhere in the premises. And 6. A shout of "Fire!" would be heard by everyone inside. If your business requires a fire alarm, you might be unsure about which kind to choose. Fire alarms fall into 3 main categories. 1. Conventional alarms, which divide your building into zones and are ideal for small premises. 2. Addressable alarms, which pinpoint the exact location of a problem, making them perfect for larger or complex buildings. And 3. Wireless alarms, which work like addressable systems but use secure wireless signals instead of cables, ideal for places like historic buildings. UK fire alarm legislation doesn't specify which type of alarm you must use. What's important is that your system is appropriate for your premises. Your fire safety company can determine this from your fire risk assessment. Fire alarms are built to different grades and categories. Which one you need depends on the type and structure of your building. Grades run from A to F, with A being the highest level of coverage and F the lowest. Residential buildings can often meet UK fire alarm regulations with lower grade systems like D to F. These don't connect to a central fire alarm control panel. Businesses, however, usually need higher grade systems from A to C. These are connected to a fire alarm central panel powered by the mains and include a backup power supply. Fire alarm categories define what the system protects. There are 2 main types: P systems, which protect property, and L systems, which protect lives. Don't worry, you don't need to understand this in detail. Your fire risk assessment will tell you what you need, or your fire safety company will advise you on the right setup. Keeping your fire alarm system well maintained is essential for compliance and safety. UK fire alarm regulations say your system must be adequately maintained, and the British standard BS 5839 recommends an inspection by a qualified person at least every 6 months. For large premises, especially hotels, we often recommend a quarterly service to make sure all the rooms can be checked over the course of a year. Neglecting fire alarm servicing can also lead to false alarms, which may result in fire brigade call-out charges. We recommend that maintenance is carried out by a certified fire alarms engineer to ensure regulatory compliance. Weekly testing is different from fire alarm servicing and maintenance, but both are essential to keep your fire alarm system compliant and working properly. A weekly fire alarms test is a quick check to make sure the system is operational and to spot any issues. The guidance to test weekly comes from BS 5839. You don't need to use a professional company for testing, although many larger businesses do. If you choose to do it yourself, here's how to carry out a weekly fire alarms test. 1. Your responsible person should activate 1 fire alarm call point each week. 2. They should check that the alarm sounds and the control panel receives the signal. 3. It's important to rotate through different call points each week to cover the whole system over a period of time. 4. Your responsible person should reset the system after the test. And 5. They should record the test in your logbook, noting which call point was tested. If your fire alarm shows a fault or stops working, contact your fire safety company straight away. Serious faults, like a disabled system, should be fixed within 8 hours to stay compliant. At Surrey Fire and Safety, we're here to help with all your fire safety questions. Visit surreyfire.co.uk for more advice, or call us today to book a free no-obligation survey visit.